Welcome to today's videos of Hyundai's electric evolution. We're diving into the latest developments and strategies from Hyundai Motor as they continue to lead the charge in the electric vehicle revolution. The EV landscape. Hop on the electric vehicle (EV) journey, where eco-friendliness meets savings. EV popularity is soaring due to environmental benefits and cost-effectiveness. Incentives drive growth, but challenges like charging infrastructure remain. Gas cars linger, but the EV shift is evident. The road ahead promises a lasting future for EVs. Hyundai Motor. Early on, Hyundai was already working on EVs based on their regular car models. In the late 90s, they really ramped it up, making eco-friendly rides like hydrogen fuel cell vehicles and electric cars. Now, they've got quite the lineup of electric cars, like the Ioniq 5. But getting here wasn't easy. Hyundai faced lots of challenges when they first started developing EVs. Stay at the top. Hyundai's been super focused on getting special tech. This has helped them grow and become a top-notch car company, especially in the world of electric cars. And get this, Hyundai's got some pretty cool plans for the future. By 2030, they want over half of the cars they sell in the U.S. to be electric. The new strategy. First up, they're all in to make their cars better and more competitive by focusing on making more electric cars. But that's not all. They've got big plans to be a top-tier mobility service provider. This means they're aiming to offer more ways for people to get around. Also, they're really into hydrogen fuel cell systems, which are a big deal for their future cars and transportation solutions. Hyundai's got some cool goals for the future too. They want a good chunk, around 8 to 10% of the global EV market by 2040. Starting from 2021, they're planning to introduce more electric cars like the Ioniq EV lineup. And get this, by 2040, they want all their cars in major markets to be electric. Their strategy 2025 is built on three important things: smart mobility device, smart mobility service, and H2 solution. Sustainable mobility. Hyundai's super focused on making their cars and factories as friendly to the environment as possible. They're working hard to cut down on harmful emissions and gases that their cars produce, even thinking about recycling materials to help the planet. And when it comes to cars, they're really into making more electric ones. By 2030, they want more than half of the cars they sell in the U.S. to be electric. They're also using more eco-friendly stuff, reducing air and water pollution, and using materials more carefully. But here's where it gets really interesting. Hyundai is big into hydrogen fuel cell systems. These are going to be a big deal for their future plans for getting around. They're even creating a whole system for these special hydrogen fuels. Hyundai is not stopping there. They're reaching out to young minds, talking to students in schools about how transportation is changing and getting their ideas on how to make it better. EV models and technology. Let's start with the Ioniq 5. It's Hyundai's first special electric car platform. It can go up to 300 miles on a single charge and has a unique design that makes the inside really spacious and comfy. Next up, the Kona Electric. It's a small SUV that can go up to 258 miles on just one charge. Plus, it's got a cool system that captures energy when you brake and turns it into power for the battery. Talk about smart. Then there's the Nexo, a super cool car that runs on hydrogen and only releases water vapor. It can go up to 380 miles on a single tank and refuels in just a few minutes. But it's not just the cars that are cool. Hyundai is using more eco-friendly stuff, like recycled plastics and materials made from plants. This makes their cars better for the planet, not just while they're being made, but even when they're no longer used. Market expansion. Hyundai's got big plans to spread its electric cars all over the world. They're aiming to bring their electric cars to big places like the US, Europe, and China. But it's not just about the big names. They want to bring more electric cars to places like India, Russia, and Brazil too. They're planning to make different types of electric cars to fit what people in these places need and want. Competition and challenges. Competition's tough out there. Big companies like Tesla, Volkswagen, and General Motors are already big shots in the electric car game. There are even new players like Rivian and Lucid Motors joining in. They're investing a lot in making their electric cars better, giving Hyundai a real challenge to keep up. Then there's the issue of charging spots. It's not just Hyundai, but the whole electric car gang that's facing a problem with not enough places to charge the cars. Hyundai's got to team up with governments and others to make more charging spots to help their cars go far. To tackle these challenges, Hyundai's got a game plan. They're investing in research, getting new tech, and working with friends in the areas they want to sell cars. They're also doing their best to be kind to the planet by cutting down on their carbon footprint. The road ahead. Hyundai's got some cool long-term goals. By 2040, they're aiming to have a good piece, about 8 to 10% of the global electric car market. Starting from 2021, they're planning to add more electric cars to their lineup, especially with the long EV lineup. They're thinking big and want all their cars in major places to be electric by 2040. But they're not just thinking about the big shots. They want to make different electric cars for places like India, Russia, and Brazil too. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Hyundai's electric evolution. We've explored the latest developments, strategies, and innovations from Hyundai Motor as they continue to lead the charge in the electric vehicle revolution. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more electric updates.